Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and today we're going to take a look at the 50 highest selling 1990s baseball cards from the pwcc weekly auction that ended on June 2nd. And we'll kick today's list off at number 50 with this 1999 Player Showcase Legacy Collection Row 2 Jeff Bagwell, card number 7L. Serial numbered out of 99, this Row 2 was in a PSA 8, and it sold for $45.60. Up next at number 49 is this 1998 Flair Showcase Row 3 Mark McGwire, card number 9. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $45.60. Coming in at number 48 is this 1991 Topps Desert Shield Bobby Cox Auto, card number 759. This was a PSA authenticated slab that was given a 10 grade for the auto, and it sold for $45.60. Up next at number 47 is this 1993 Finest Mark McGwire All-Star, card number 92. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $46.80. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 46 with this 1999 Topps Mark McGwire, card number 70. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $49.20. Coming in at number 45 is this 1995 Pacific Gold Prisms Barry Bonds, card number 13. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $49.20. Up next at number 44 is this 1994 Finest Mark McGwire, card number 78. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $49.20. We're back to the peak of the junk wax era at number 43 with this 1991 Topps Chipper Jones rookie, card number 333. This rookie was in a PSA 10, and it sold for $49.20. Up next at number 42 is this 1991 Donruss Mark McGwire, card number 105. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for just short of $50. Coming in at number 41 is this 1994 Finest Jeff Bagwell Refractor, card number 212. This refractor was in a PSA 9, and it sold for $55.20. The Kid makes his first appearance on today's list to kick off the top 40 with this 1994 Studio Series Stars Silver Ken Griffey Jr., card number 4. This was a BGS 9.5, and it sold for $57.60. Up next at number 39 is this 1995 Pinnacle Team Pinnacle featuring Frank Thomas and Jeff Bagwell with card number TP3. This was a BGS 9.5, and it sold for $58.80. Coming in at number 38 is this 1994 Leaf Mark McGwire, card number 391. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $62.40. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 37 with this 1994 Fleer Mark McGuire, card number 268. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $62.40. Up next at number 36 is this 1993 Stadium Club Ken Griffey Jr. Unredeemed Master Photo. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $62.40. Coming in at number 35 is this 1990 Mother's Cookies Nolan Ryan Auto, card number 1. This was a PSA 8 that was given a 10 grade for the auto, and it sold for $64.80. Up next at number 34 is this 1994 Topps Gold Derek Jeter, card number 158. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for just short of $70. Make that 3 straight newcomers to the list at number 33, with this 1999 Upper Deck Exclusives Level 2 Alex Rodriguez, card number 534. Serial numbered out of only 10, this was a PSA 8, and it sold for $84 even. Up next at number 32 is this 1997 Flair Showcase Hot Gloves die-cut Derek Jeter, card number 6. This die-cut insert was in a BGS 8, and it also sold for $84. Coming in at number 31 is this 1999 Skybox Premium Soul of the Game Ken Griffey Jr., card number 9. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $88.80. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 30 with this 1991 Studio Rickey Henderson, card number 104. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $91.20. Up next at number 29 is this 1999 Flair Showcase Row 3 Mark McGuire, card number 1. This Row 3 was in a PSA 10, and it sold for $93.60. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 28 with this 1997 Ultra Mark McGuire, card number 114. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $93.60. Up next at number 27 is this 1998 Finest The Man Chipper Jones, card number TM4. Serial numbered out of 500, this had the protective coating and was in a PSA 9, and it sold for $96 even. Up next at number 26 is this 1997 Fleer David Ortiz rookie, card number 512. This rookie was in a SGC 10, and it also sold for $96 even. Coming in at number 25 is this 1995 Studio Mark McGuire, card number 141. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $103.20. Up next at number 24 is this 1998 Ultra Diamond Immortals Derek Jeter, card number 10. This was a BGS 8, and it sold for $108. Coming in at number 23 is this 1994 Pinnacle The Naturals Ken Griffey Jr., card number 3. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $112.80. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 22 with this 1990 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr., card number 156. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $112.80. Coming in at number 21 is this 1996 Topps Mickey Mantle, card number 3. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $120. And kicking off the top 20 of today's list is this 1998 Topps Mark McGwire, card number 325. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $132. Up next at number 19 is this 1996 Select Certified Derek Jeter, card number 100. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $150. We welcome another newcomer to the list at number 18 with this 1999 Skybox Premium Star Rubies Troy Gloss, card number 14. Serial numbered out of only 50, the Star Rubies was in a SGC 8, and it sold for $180. Up next at number 17 is this 1993 Upper Deck Baseball Heroes Willie Mays auto, card number 48. This auto was ungraded but authenticated by NBA, and it also sold for $180. Make that 3 straight newcomers to the list at number 16 with this 1992 Bowman Mike Piazza rookie, card number 461. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $228. Coming in at number 15 is this 1990 Baseball Card Boom Ken Griffey Jr., card number 5. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $228. Up next at number 14 is this 1997 Bowman Chrome Adrian Beltre rookie, card number 182. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $264. Coming in at number 13 is this 1999 Skybox Molten Metal Explosion 20th National Ken Griffey Jr., card number 133. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $300 even. We get one of our weekly regulars at number 12 with this 1993 SP Derek Jeter rookie, card number 279. This foil rookie was in a BGS 8.5, and it also sold for $300. We're headed back to the Junk Wax era at number 11 with this 1991 Topps Chipper Jones rookie auto, card number 333. This was a PSA 10 that was given a 10 grade for the auto, and it sold for $360. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 10 with this 1994 Collector's Choice Silver Signature Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $420. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 9 with this 1991 Upper Deck Michael Jordan rookie, card number SP1. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $540. Coming in at number 8 is this 1999 Bowman Chrome International Barry Bonds Refractor, card number 34. Serial numbered out of 100, this refractor was in a PSA 9, and it sold for $564. Up next at number 7 is this 1999 Stadium Club Co-Signers featuring Derek Jeter and Chipper Jones with card number CS4. This was a BGS 8.5 that was given a 10 grade for the auto, and it sold for $720. Coming in at number 6 is this 1996 SPX Ken Griffey Jr. Auto, card number KGA1. This was a PSA 10 that was given an 8 grade for the auto, and it sold for $780. Alright guys, and before we get to the top 5, I did pull aside 5 quick bonus cards to share with you today. We'll start off with this 1992 Topps Gold Bo Jackson, card number 290. This gold parallel was in a PSA 10, and it sold for $44.40. For our second bonus card, one of my favorite baseball subsets from the Junk Wax era, we get this 1991 Fleer Pro Visions Mark McGwire, card number 4. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $32.40. For a bonus card of the kid, we get this 1992 Topps Gold winner Ken Griffey Jr., card number 50. This was an SGC 9.5, and it sold for $28.80. How about a Junk Wax era oddball card for our fourth bonus card? We get this 1990 Legends Magazine insert Bo Jackson, card number 3. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $24. And for our fifth and final bonus card, I ran across this 1991 Ultra Update Mike Mussina rookie, card number U4. This rookie was in a PSA 10, and it sold for $24. And we welcome a newcomer to the list to kick off the top 5 with this 1999 Metal Universe Vladimir Guerrero PMG. Serial numbered out of only 50, this PMG was in a PSA altered but authenticated slab, and it sold for $810. Up next at number 4 is this 1997 Skybox EX2000 A Cut Above Ken Griffey Jr., card number 2. This die cut insert was in a PSA 8, and it sold for $960. Coming in at number 3 is this 1998 Finest the Man Chipper Jones Refractor, card number TM4. Serial numbered out of 75, this refractor that had the protective coating was in a PSA 9, and it sold for $1,380. Up next at number 2 is this 1999 Finest Barry Bonds Gold Refractor, card number 84. Serial numbered out of 100, this refractor was in a PSA 10, and it sold for $2,250. And we welcome another newcomer to top off today's list at number 1 with this 1999 Ultra Masterpiece Nomar Garcia Parra, card number 69P. This 1/1 was in a PSA authenticated slab, and it sold for $3,480. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.